I think FIFA, and this fella in particular, are going to be utterly humiliated by the Club World Cup. FIFA are very worried with the low demand from fans for the Club World Cup this summer and have started drastically reducing prices. For the opening match, not even 25,000 tickets have been sold yet. Now, bear in mind, it starts this weekend, Sunday the 15th of June. Well, it's Saturday evening in America. It will be 1 a.m. in the UK when the first game kicks off. Al Ahly against Inter Miami. So even with the Messi effect, they've still only sold 25,000 tickets. And the game is being played at the Hard Rock Stadium, a stadium that has a capacity of 65,000. So it is going to be more than half empty based on the current number of tickets that have been sold. And like I said, they've already massively reduced the price of tickets to try and get more people in. Like, the interest just isn't there. And people in the footballing world aren't interested. I mean, Norwegian boss Solbakken won't watch a single minute of the Club World Cup and calls it a rubbish cup with no honour. Oscar Bob, who himself will play, agrees.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares, bro.
So whoever holds up that Club World Champions up, I'm going to be there with a lot of other people going, you're not champions of the world though, are you? The Champions League winner wasn't even here, and the Premier League winner wasn't even here. So how can you be champions of the world when not everyone was there? It's like winning the race where the fastest guy in the world didn't turn up. So I think that's the problem with the tournament. Opening the transfer window for 10 days, I sort of get it, but to what end is this? I've even heard stuff about Ronaldo might move for on a loan or something so that he can play for somebody in the Club World Cup. So it just feels a little bit staged and a little bit manipulated to try and get a tournament that I think lacks
nobody cares
credibility,
about,
more
nobody
credibility.
Cares.
And it just seems strange to me that we're opening up a transfer window when the Champions League won't have even been played, you know? But they're trying to shoehorn a tournament in, and I don't think they've thought it through. I think there can be a Club World Cup every 4 years, but if you're going to do it, it's got to be more based on who the best teams in the world are at that time and not 4 years ago.
We wouldn't be having this conversation. I think this is just a massive miscalculation by FIFA. Misplayed their hand here. I agree 100% with what Lizzie's saying. Why would you pay top dollar to go watch them play against an African team where you know 0 players there when you get to see Messi in that same city or around that same city a few miles out for cheaper and every 3 days to a week? It makes no sense. I'm hoping for their case, or in their case, that it's just this home opener. But the reality is, I work in this field, you work in this field. I don't know how much buzz has been created around this tournament. Now, teams will care because Florentino Perez of Real Madrid has said, yeah, Real Madrid's going to care because there's a $130 million purse tied to it. So the money's going to make the teams care. The money's going to make the players care. What's going to make fans care? Because fans see this right now as a cash grab. Fans see this right now as another option on their already congested summer schedule.
Remember when I predicted that FIFA was going to be so desperate to basically ensure that there's butts in seats for the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup, that they're going to be bound to give away these tickets to summer camps, to anyone that will be willing to go to a game for free? Well, so FIFA has decided to give away tickets to members of the military for free. Okay, so this organization right here, I received this email earlier today. It's from Vet Tits. This is a nonprofit organization that hooks up U.S. veterans with tickets to events for free. And that's really awesome. I've never actually even heard of this organization before. That's really great that they do that for our veterans that have served our country to defend our freedom. Amazing stuff. They have received 500 tickets to give away for this game, We.AC versus Alliant AC, in the Washington, D.C. area. Obviously, they're going to play in Audi Field, but basically for members of the military in that region. And I wouldn't be surprised if other ticket giveaways are happening with members of the military across the country. Look, I'll be honest, I didn't think they were going to be giving away tickets like this, but they could have avoided all of these problems had they just started selling tickets at $20 a pop, and they would have no issues filling up the stadiums. It goes to show you folks that with community pushback, we pretty much can show the powers to be that they cannot price us out of the beautiful game.
The Club World Cup has the potential to be something pretty cool, you know? Different top clubs from all across the world playing each other. But FIFA dropped the ball trying to play that mafia game. Nobody's paying $349 for a shit game. and look at how much the prices have dropped.
Yeah, that's it for video namhlanje about the FIFA Club World Cup. And how do I feel about the tickets dropping or the ticket prices dropping? I have two reasons, bro. Number one, you can't take Ebola like football, soccer, a tournament like that we say America. If we took not even if they took FIFA Club World Cup mhlawumbe bayisa to Asia or maybe like Africa for an example, trust me, amatikiti bezosela out because we know most of the European players. European people don't know anything about African players. So who do we expect ukuthi ayekele into ayenzayo ayobukela igame ye-Wydad ne-Auckland City? Number two, we see America is just not a football loving nation. Or hey, we MLS, that's trash, bro. MLS is trash. Yeah, it's entertaining. It was entertaining before Messi came in. Then Messi came in, it just became a Hollywood movie. It really weird. So I think it was a flop with Tati Club World Cup. You see, say America, where we know we see about time ngale ball. And secondly, i-World Cup ngibona naye i-face the very same problem. American people don't care ngebhola. And I see i-World Cup nayo ifambula kanje because enye into ukuthi we have amanye ama-countries are not allowed to enter America. Now just imagine i-country yenu i-qualify for a World Cup, but you guys are not allowed to enter America because of Trump and all those things he's been doing. So I think it was destined to fail, bro. Honestly, I think this World Cup, FIFA Club World Cup was destined to fail because why? Like, even the World Cup, I'm like, why did they take a World Cup by Inside America? You have places like about Portugal, dog. You have places like about, okay, we've been to Brazil, we've been to Germany. I don't know, but there are a lot of by Tata by England like getting World Cup, World Cup, bro, because we America, really? Americans don't care, bro. If you're not hooping or post a little pola level, bro, to them you don't as in subscribe before look out before Pumala subscribe. Yeah.